All right, it's a Friday, and it's a walk-up Friday. Whose walk-up song is this? This is the amazing Whitney Houston, and it's I Want to Dance with Somebody. All right, so that's I Want to Dance with Somebody, and that is someone's walk-up song here on staff. Can you figure out who it is? All right, so it's Friday, so it is walk-up song Friday. Congratulations to Mr. Bokenkamp's advisory. They were the 13th caller for the theme song Thursday, which was Rick and Morty. Some of you didn't know that, and that was kind of interesting. There were some people didn't know that, some people did know that. Some people called me up and asked me what it was, and I gave them the answer because it was already one. And someone, I think Ms. Schroba's advisory, you were callers 1, 4, 6, and 10, and some of you were ultimately in there too, on my phone line. And so I think Mr. Bokenkamp was 2, 6. So you can call as many times as you want to until we get to 13. I know that yesterday at 29 people missed calls when I was answering the phone calls, and then 10 of you left voicemail messages, which was cool. I can just delete them, but that was awesome, and it was so glad you guys had fun. But who is this? So first email with the correct teacher of whose walk-up song is this is going to win treats for their advisory. It can't be that teacher's advisory, because then the teacher might say, oh, it's mine, and then that's high-level cheating, and we can't do that. So all right, so anybody but that person's advisory. So that means it is a person's advisory, because last week Ms. Monroe doesn't have an advisory, but you guys guessed her right away. So that was really good. All right, let's get to announcements. All right, today is Friday, September the 16th, 2022. And these are your morning announcements. Don't forget, Westlake Middle School is an avid school-wide site of distinction. The mission of Westlake Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. Every person deserves to be seen, affirmed, and to grow. Let me stop here for a second. That does not mean, all right, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary friends, that does not mean that you may fight here at school. We had 3 sets of kids yesterday make very poor decisions. All right, and I usually come on this announcements upbeat, and we try to have fun, but today I got to say it. Listen to me. If you're going to want to make this a place where you're going to want to fight, this won't be a place for you much after that. Okay? Because it'll go from, we'll have a certain set of consequences that are going to keep happening. Then this is not going to be the place for you. And there are 3 sets of kids today that are home today and home for a chunk of next week and possibly all next week because they make poor decisions. That we're not fighting here at Westlake. We just aren't. I know that sometimes we have words with each other, but we can work through that. But we're not going to physical altercation. Some of you knew about this yesterday, and that's what I'm most disappointed in, other than the fighters, because you knew about it and you waited for it. Okay? If that's how we're going to be, especially those who are supposed to be the leaders in athletics, so you know who you are, because you got sent home yesterday, that's a problem for me. We try to give you guys leadership chances and try to make sure that you're able to do the right thing. So it means you do the right thing. And so I'm going to say that about it today. I don't anticipate any issues today. If there are, again, if you're going to start fighting, we'll see after fall break. And then after fall break, we'll see after Thanksgiving break. And then if you're going to keep fighting, we'll see you on expulsion court. That's just the way it is. Expulsion means you don't get to come to school anymore. We're not going to do that here. All right, we've had a really good start to the year, and there's no reason for violence and for fighting, period, here at school. You go back to this. All right, today let's take a look at Wildcat Ready, everyone. Our lanyards and our IDs are around our necks. Our binders and agenda books are with us. Coats, backpacks, fanny packs, and purses are in our lockers. Hats, sunglasses, and hoods are off. AirPods and phones are in our locker. Take a look at today's schedule. Get myself out of the way here. It is advisory, periods 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then advisory again. Period 5 is our lunch period. Please accept the course invitation and canvas at Student Portal. Don't forget today, and do not listen. I'm saying this right now. When you go to period 5 today, remember your dollar. Do not go back to our lockers to get our money, but That Buddies is selling Takis today at A and B lunch. Okay? And they'll sell it next Friday as well. It's going to an excellent cause. So let's make sure we support them. Don't forget, Spirit Week is next week. Monday is Pajama Day. Tuesday is Career Path Day. So 8th graders, you'll be wearing your orange Jobs Park shirts. We're going to give those to you Tuesday morning. And then everybody else, dress for the career you want later on. Wednesday is e-learning day, so I guess it's a second pajama day if you wanted to wear pajamas at home. Thursday is blue and white day, and Friday is North Central black and red day. And don't forget, Friday is North Central's homecoming game, and so that's why we're wearing black and red to support them. Because you will all eventually be North Central Panthers. On time every time, that's Wildcat Time. Don't forget to get on time to class. All right, so we talked yesterday. Hispanic Heritage Month is now going on, and it's the reason it's September 15th, October 15th is that because a lot of the Independence Days for Latin American countries are this week or this time frame, and so they did it a month. I want to talk about one of my favorite or my most, what I consider one of the most influential Hispanic Americans, and that is Roberto Clemente. Yesterday, or it was Roberto Clemente Day in Major League Baseball. They do very similar things to Jackie Robinson Day, but Roberto Clemente was a humanitarian. He was a humanitarian first. He was a great ball player second. And I think that's what we have to remember about people when we look at them and what the great things they do. And this quote, I think, really spoke to me. Anytime you have an opportunity to make a difference in this world and you don't, then you're wasting your time on earth. And I could say this, that Roberto Clemente definitely didn't waste his time on earth. In fact, he died delivering earthquake relief to Central American countries. He died in a plane crash while he was personally trying to deliver earthquake relief to a Central American country. So Roberto Clemente was all about service, and I think he really exemplifies what great people do. All right, so that's kind of my. If you have a person too you want to put up here, just email me, and that'll be we'll do that. Okay. Roarbucks, we got a Roarbuck put together. You should see one in the cafeteria. Just put your Roarbucks in there, and we'll pull them out. Don't forget our past protocol. First 20 minutes, last 10 minutes of class. We are not leaving. We actually have some teachers who are doing hall duty. If they see you, they'll send you back. All right. Don't forget, teachers can only write 2 to 3 passes per class, and all passes out of class are about 5 minutes or less. All food should be eaten in the cafetorium. No food should be eaten outside the cafetorium. Bell does not dismiss you from class. Your teacher does. Students, unless you have a class in a specific grade level hallway or LGI, grade level hallway, you should not be in that grade level hallway, LGI, or restroom. And don't forget, all cell phones are in your locker between 9:15 and 4:20. They'll be taken if they're seen or heard. And again, Mr. Bogenkamp, congratulations on winning Theme Song Thursday. All right, and don't forget our motto, Westlake Middle School's motto is every Wildcat every day gets better. And I want to point you off to a picture. Parker Murray, and this poster's in my office now. I have it. So, this gave me a great idea. And this is Parker was the genius behind this. They gave me an idea. So if every class wants to send out a message how to get better every day, or they want to make a poster or a cheer or a dance, send that in, and I will put it up here in this little table. Either we'll play it or we'll give a message on how you get better every day. I'll play that quick video. But if you want to do a poster or anything like that, we'll just make a big collage over here on this side. But Parker is the first one. Genius move, Parker. I rate this an 11 out of 10. Just great. And so if you have a sign or a dance or anything, we'll start putting it up in here and playing it when we get to this, because it'll help our motto, every Wildcat every day gets better. All right, let's have a great Friday, Wildcats.